Welcome to my channel. I'm Sainte, and I will be playing The Long Dark. I can't remember how long it's been since we crashed our plane. I'll have to count this up. Little marks I'm certain we've made, but it's actually kind of surprising that you don't remember. Okay, so how are we doing? We need to drink, of course, and we're hungry. But we can maybe save ourselves a little bit by eating this dog food. It may have a lot of calories, but I don't like eating it. And that wind out there, that's telling me we don't want to be going out right now. So we're going to do one of our indoor activities to begin with. And one of our indoor activities that we're going to try out here is doing a bit more repair work. We should be getting much better at this as the days go along. Let's go ahead and repair 2 more of these. Because the more repair we have, the warmer our clothing will actually be. Let's try that again. And the warmer our clothing is, the better we're going to be doing in general. It also means that if we do get attacked by wolves, maybe the items won't be completely destroyed, which is always a worry for me. Okay, so we've gotten a lot of stuff repaired there. We need to see what is the clothing we're wearing. Right, decent wool scarf. So we've got a couple pieces in here that we can tear apart, but we're not going to do that quite yet. But what we will do is dump that one, decent cotton scarf. I'm going to just dump it in there. I love the Canadian logo on that hat. It's cool. Cool mood addition. So we've already gotten some stuff in here. It looks like the wind's picking up yet again. But it might be warm enough out there, and it might not. So, what is it? 4 degrees in here. And that's in part because we set up our clothing well. But now we're going to check outside and see if it's just a really bad day, or if we can do all right. Oh, negative 29. That's not. Looks like a day to do some indoor stuff for a little bit. And then, hopefully with some repairs, and we can sharpen that. Yes, please. So we can sharpen stuff up, and we can repair stuff, and that should bring us to a better time when the wind won't be blowing quite as much. So let's at least get it for 10 hours there. Okay, that hunting knife is much better. And the day has started a bit more. Now, we were talking about doing some fishing, and I actually think that's a good idea. But we also could go get the guts. And negative 17. Let's see if we can't get some. I really want to be able to have some snares going on. And we can probably get that one tree sapling, and we'll have something good for us. And there's not much more to explore over in that area that I can think of. But those 2 things will be good. And we can maybe do some actual harvesting near the unnamed pond, which I talked about doing in a previous episode, but it just doesn't takes too long to. We were too cold when we got there, and so we need to make certain we're not getting too cold. And it is morning, so it's likely to make us a little bit more chilled. But oh, look at that! See, beautiful deer. If only we had an arrowhead. So we'll go around here. You can hear the deer off there in the distance. It isn't running away from us. Maybe it knows something. But we can come down this this valley, I think, and get all the way to oh. Yeah, you guys want to run too? Maybe I can chase that deer into the wolf. Yes. Well, that makes another corpse. Don't know if we'll ever be able to get it, but the wolf leaves it alone at some point. Oh, now he's after us. Damn wolf.
Get away!
Let's see what we got. Brain and ankle blood loss. Okay, we need to treat the wound for blood loss. Infection risk is not big. Hopefully we can harvest this deer now. Hopefully that wolf will run away and stay away. And we can harvest the deer.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
So if we can harvest this deer, all of our food problems are solved. Oh, we're gonna be in trouble. Let's see. Almost froze to death. Okay. Let's get back to the lodge. The wolf is over there. We do not want to go even near him. And we are so cold. We should have made a fire before we started harvesting. So, in some ways, this is going to be a bad day. Lots of worries and difficulties. But in another way, we have food now. And we can cook this food and use it for a couple days. And that will be, that's real good for us. Now, in order to make that worthwhile, we're going to have to get to the lodge, and we're going to have to get inside, and we're going to have to have, well, we don't have the condition to run, but
Die if I don't warm up soon.
yeah, you will. And
That smarts a bit.
maybe it was a bit of a mistake to harvest there, but let's make the best of it, and go ahead and head down the hill. And at least we don't have something that's saying that it's too heavy for us.
All I can think about is food.
Yep. Well, that's good. That means that the wounds aren't so bad. And if we get over to the lodge, we will be in a good situation. We'll have to do a bunch of repair on our clothes, I'm sure. Yep. Oh, is that the hypothermia meter? Well, with this amount of food, we should be able to do a lot of exploration.
Hurts a bit, but I'll make it.
Good, I'm glad you're confident about that. It's gonna take us really far down on condition here. But we have. Let's not become one of those corpses. Let's get to... Let's get to our base and cook up this deer that we went wolf hunting with. And then we can repair all the everything that we've got. And we should be good for another... well, we should be able to do a lot of exploration and maybe get some of those. We can dump this.
Feels like an empty pit.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Pure hide and guts. The guts will allow us to get rabbits using snares. Now, yeah, we're not starving. Oh, I really should eat then. Okay. Let's see, what can we eat? Stacy's grape soda. Let's use that. And Summit soda. Okay. And then we're going to start up a fire. No tinder. How about grabbing some tinder? And 0 chance of success with a magnifying glass. So we'll have to use a match, but that's fine. Now, I want to get a bow up and running. We don't have the arrowhead, but we do have a bow. And we're going to cook up this meat and eat it. And that will warm us up. And we don't have the condition to be running around outside. We'll see what we can do for exercise to get ourselves tired enough. Yeah, that's a good fire.
That did it.
And we do repairs today. And then tomorrow we'll have the... Tomorrow we can actually do some exploration. Boy, that venison has got to smell wonderful. We just have to eat a little, don't we? 800 calories. 2 slabs a day, and everything is good. Okay. So, while we're cooking this up, that was a fairly close call. Almost got us. I would have guessed that the wolf would have gone after the... Let's cancel so that we can add fuel. Okay, cook. I would have sworn that those wolves weren't going to have problems. I think would have stayed with the meat, would have gone after the Well, we'll call it fire practice. Thought we might get it off there. So, all these things you learn, right? Now, it should be so much easier to start a fire in a fireplace that just had fire in it. But I guess not. Now, we're going to use a really silly technique of taking this meat and putting it outside. And it
Damn it.
seems sillier than it actually is. I remember seeing the caribou outside of houses up in Alaska, and it was frozen solid. It was on the wood pile. They could go out and cut it up if they needed to, but you know, it's frozen out there. It's pretty good. The key is that you have to keep the wolves or dogs from getting to it and convince them not to. And with a well-traveled house, it makes sense, but given this condition, it looks like the wolves are getting hungry and looking around for places to be, and that's not so enticing. Okay, we need more sticks here. Okay. Add fuel. And now we can cook. Looks like we're parched, or will be soon. Okay, so this is the last.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Well, he would be crazy if he was sitting with a bunch of water right on him and he decided the pee was better. Okay, we can grab 1, 2 of those. And now we're gonna do what I just said, which is take this meat out. 2 hours of daylight left. We're tired, but not too tired. Maybe I can do some running around, or I can collect some wood out here. Don't want to get ourselves caught up with any wolves, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe 2 days there, and then we can go out here and we can collect some sticks. It's getting to night, but we do want to do our best. So we now have the food, so we don't need to go do the fishing quite yet. Again, I usually really like fishing in games, but
That smarts a bit.
it's a long, kind of relaxing, tiresome process that I like about it, and that's not going to be so fun to watch. So I'll try not to get to... Oh, no. Drop all. So that's a couple extra sticks, and now we could do some repairs while we have light. Actions, repair. Select. Okay. Oh, that was a lot of time. Actions, repair. Let's see if we can do that. Success. Great. Okay. Oh, and it's dark. Oh, there. Come on. Give me the bed. Beautiful. Well, we're going to see if 10 hours will do it. See what we can do. We should, before we do that, we should drink, shouldn't we? Okay. And do we need to eat? Nah. We'll sleep as long as we can to get as much condition back. And as long as you're not attacked by wolves, I think you will have a wonderful day. Oh, we died. There we are. End of this time. Dive of infection. Oh, we never dealt with that. Didn't know if...